Welcome to Trendfly, and today we'll be taking a look at the cast of The Mummy Then and Now. Remember to like and subscribe for 48 hours of good luck. But jumping right in, Arnold VOSLOO, Imhotep. VOSLOO starred as the titular mummy when he was 37, a bit younger than the character he portrayed. Before The Mummy, he'd made several appearances on television shows. He has since kept busy in movies like Blood Diamond and TV series like Bones and NCIS. He's reprised his role as the love-scorned mummy in the sequel and a short film for a theme park ride. Born in South Africa, he established his reputation there, winning multiple awards for his theater work. 22 years later, he's 59 years old. Patricia VELASQUEZ, Anak San Amun. The Mummy could easily be considered VELASQUEZ's breakout role. At 28 years old, it was not her first film credit, but undoubtedly her most significant at the time. Since filming, she's had some recurring roles on TV series and several other guest appearances. While she hasn't been in any movies that rival the popularity of The Mummy, she keeps busy with her non-profit organization, the Wayutaya Foundation. The foundation seeks to improve the lives of Latin American indigenous communities. She has a daughter, Maya, with a former girlfriend. She talks about coming out as a lesbian in her memoir, Straight Walk. She discusses wanting to be a model of honesty for her daughter. Bernard Lawson, Captain Winston Havelock, died 2016. Bernard Lawson was better known as Bernard Fox, a Welsh actor. He was 82 when The Mummy was released. He passed away at the age of 89, just 7 years after the movie's release. He took on multiple recognizable roles in series like Bewitched and The Andy Griffith Show. He also made an appearance in the blockbuster hit Titanic. He started his film career at the tender age of 18 months, but took a break to serve with the Royal Navy in World War II and the Korean War. He left behind his wife, Jacqueline, and 2 daughters. Stephen Dunham, Isaac Henderson. One of the saddest entries on our list, Dunham left us too soon. Suffering a heart attack at 48, just 3 years after The Mummy, he tragically died 14 days later, on his birthday. The Mummy was his entry into Hollywood. He appeared in movies like Catch Me If You Can, Monster-in-Law, and Get Smart. He left behind his wife, actress Alexandra Lee. Eric AVARI, Dr. Terrence Bay. AVARI was already in the middle of his career when at 47, he took on the role of Dr. Terrence Bay. He'd already been seen on General Hospital, Seinfeld, Stargate, and more. And since, he's continued to keep busy with significant television and film roles. But recently, he's been up to something different. Now nearing 70, this 69-year-old has been a full-time RVer for the last 3 years. We'll keep on living vicariously through Instagram, Eric. ODED Fair, Ardeth Bay, 29 to 51. When Fair was 29, he landed the role of Ardeth Bay and his first film credit. His career exploded soon after. He's had several recurring television roles on major shows like NCIS, The Blacklist, and Star Trek Discovery. Born in Tel Aviv, Israel, he served as a soldier in the Israeli Navy for 3 years before prioritizing acting. He's been married for 22 years, and this 51-year-old is a father to 3 children. Jonathan Hyde, Alan Chamberlain. An Australian actor, Hyde was 51 when he took on the role of Alan Chamberlain. Some of his best-known films were released before The Mummy. Seen in classics like Titanic and Jumanji, he had his foot firmly in Hollywood's door before he was in this 1999 film. He thought he would end up a lawyer, studying at a university. Still, his passion for the performing arts led him to act. The now 73-year-old says he's lost his Australian accent living in Great Britain. The Australian accent comes in and out during conversation. Kevin J. O'Connor, Benny Gabor, 36 to 58. O'Connor has stayed busy in Hollywood since playing the duplicitous Benny when he was 36. He's been seen all over television in both one-time and recurring roles, though his most famous role is still probably The Mummy. He was born in Chicago, Illinois, and has 1 brother. At 58, his project list has remained quiet since 2020. Corey Johnson, David Daniels, 38 to 60. Johnson, who played American adventurer David Daniels in The Mummy, has continued to land multiple roles in action films. He was 38 when The Mummy was released and has gone on to appear in movies like Hellboy, Kingsman, The Secret Service, The Bourne Legacy, and Captain Phillips. Having recently turned 60, the actor will once again share the screen with Brendan Fraser in Batgirl. Tuck Watkins, Bernard Burns, 33 to 55. Playing another of the American Cowboys is Tuck Watkins, who took on the role of Bernard Burns when he was 33. Nearly all of his roles since The Mummy have been television roles. He's been seen on hits like Desperate Housewives, All My Children, One Life to Live, and Parks and Recreation. After coming out as gay during an interview with Marie Osmond, he also announced his most crucial role, single dad to twins born via surrogacy. He's 55 now and has a few recent projects, but focuses much of his time on his family, recording their journey on Instagram. OMID Jalili, Warden Gad Hassan, 34 to 56. The British actor is bilingual in English and Persian and brought Warden Gad Hassan to life at 34 years old. He's since landed roles in Gladiator, Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End, Sex and the City 2, and Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. He is also a comedian and writer. He's come under criticism for a particularly salty joke aimed at the Welsh language, while also calling out those with stutters and dyslexia. Despite this public criticism, he has also won awards for his comedy. At 56, he spends much of his time traveling for live shows and popping up in various TV series. John Hannah, Jonathan Carnahan. Hannah plays the loyal, if somewhat dense Jonathan Carnahan in The Mummy, brother to the main character Evelyn. Already 37 when filming this movie, he'd gained notoriety from the 1994 movie 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Since The Mummy's release, he's continued to appear in several projects. His most notable projects have included Spartacus, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and reprising his role in multiple Mummy sequels. Now at the age of 59, he lives in London with his wife and 2 children. Ever the romantic, he enjoys telling stories from his marriage, including proposing to his wife in writing on a tablecloth at a restaurant. Rachel Weisz, Evelyn Carnahan. Rachel Weisz was most certainly catapulted into stardom after her performance as Evelyn Carnahan at 30. She's been in many movies since wrapping The Mummy, including Definitely Maybe, The Deep Blue Sea, and Marvel's Black Widow most recently. She holds multiple awards, including an Oscar for her role in The Constant Gardener and another nomination for her role in The Favorite. At 52, this powerful and talented woman shows no signs of slowing down. Brendan Fraser, Rick O'Connell. Although Fraser had been in multiple projects before he landed the lead role of Rick O'Connell in The Mummy, he saw increasing success in the years after. He was 31 at the release of the film. Known for physically leading roles in films like George of the Jungle, Journey to the Center of the Earth, and several Mummy sequels, they eventually took a toll on his body. He had multiple surgeries over 7 years, including a laminectomy, knee replacement, and vocal cord surgery. He also injured his back while clearing down trees in the aftermath of Superstorm Sandy in 2012. He's also alleged that he was sexually assaulted by Philip Burke, president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association at the time. This event, paired with his divorce and the death of his mother, caused a severe bout of depression that caused his career to decline. He also saw industry backlash for speaking out against Burke, which didn't help matters. He has several projects in post-production, including Batgirl, so keep an eye open for the 53-year-old on the silver screen. I hope you enjoyed today's Then and Now deep dive. Who is your favorite actor in The Mummy, and what's your favorite role you've seen them in since? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe to never miss a video update. Until next time.